Alright guys, bear with me. I am just doing a few technical things and then we'll be ready to go live. Okay, what do you say we get started? As you can see, I have two canvases that both have liquid white on them. They're drying out fairly quick. I may add just a touch more. It's so dry in the desert. Just sucks up my wet medium here. This is going to be a bit difficult this time to paint because I can't completely hold these canvases still. They're just a bit bowed. So I'm going to have to be careful, but the majority, and welcome guys, thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. We're going to, like I said, we're going to paint two canvases at once. We're going to be a little gentle because I can't put them both in the easel. So my idea is two pieces of like an ocean sunset, and we're going to have the sunset right in the middle and span off that way. So I'm going to go in, I've got some cad yellow, and we're going to decide that right here in the middle is where our sun is at. Okay? Now I'm sure this is very bright for you guys, so you probably can't see it. And I know my easels or my canvases are going to move a lot, but that's okay. We're just going to put them back just like that. Alright. Yo, yo. What's going on? I'm doing two canvases at once. That's what we're doing. A little cad yellow and Indian yellow. I want a little tint of gold in the here because we're going to growl in with some dark colors. But yeah, my idea is we're going to have a sunset here, water here, sky, palm tree or two. At least that's the general idea. Because it's going to be water, we're going to reflect some of this color. Like I said, it's going to be a challenge because these canvases just aren't even. They won't stay together, but that's okay. I'll work with it. I'll be disgruntledly painting here. Alright, I think that's good. We've got our colors in for our sunset. It's really light, not a lot of rich color. It's probably hard to see at home. But, alright, same old dirty brush. No, actually, because I'm using yellow, I don't want to use the same dirty brush. We'll go ahead and grab a new one. And we'll grab one just handy. I got a 1-inch round here. That'll work. So what I'm going to do is come here with some phthalo green. Kind of load the brush with some phthalo green over here. Grab some blue. We're going to make some blue-green. A little more on the green side. And we can also growl in. I just put a touch of gray there. I want this kind of a blue, gray, green sky. So, tell you what, I'm going to hold this in position. There we go. Oh, look at that color. Once that kind of skims across into this yellow, woo, watch out. We're going to have fun. All right. Load this bad boy up again. And thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I was looking around my apartment to see if I had something before I went live, and I just didn't. So, rocking it. We're just going in here and having fun. It's okay. Sometimes in fun, there is a challenge. So I'm considering this a challenge of having... Oh, thank you so much. Having two canvases not want to participate. I guess they don't want to be painted. Look at that color. You have that yellow, and you get that kind of green, blue-green color. Woo! Yeah, we're cooking with fire now. I like it. Okay. Then we're going to come in on the sides with the water a bit too. So I'm going to go more into my green, pull a little bit of blue, and I do like adding that gray color. Yeah. Okay, here we're going to come from the outside, and we'll determine where our horizon is. We'll say it's right there. And we're just kind of cutting into some of that yellow, leaving it there as our reflection. We'll probably have some land or something up in here, who knows. I've just got to learn to keep my horizon lines straight across, so when you butt these two paintings up together, they will match and they will look like I did them both at the same time. So that's what we're doing. We'll just skim across a little green here and there, ripple up things. Oof, that's a bummer. Right in the middle, of course, but we'll soften that real quick. Get a dry brush, and I'm going to pull away. There we go. We'll just soften that. There we are. Look there. Already. Hey, what's up? It's a locksmith. Painting locksmith, my buddy. What's going on, dude? Thank you for joining me. Alright. Now, I told you my magic white, it just gets, it's a dry air here. It just sucks it up so much. So I got to work even more diligent and more fast than I normally do. We're going to come down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now then, let's get some titanium white and make some clouds. I'm just going to smush a couple piles of white right there. Who knows? Who knows what I'll need? Alright. But I will say, I'm going to come into this blue-gray color, because I kind of like it. Maybe add a bit of green to it, too. Well, shoot, we'll just mix all this color. But we do need it darker, since it's clouds. I'm going to just growl in some messy clouds right here. See how I'm just smushing and playing and getting all that paint right out. Just making the most interesting clouds. If we want it even darker, we can introduce a little black, but let me kind of put in what I want first. And thank you for the follow, I really appreciate that. Little lazy Sunday painting here, nothing major, we're just growling in some color. See how I'm just letting it dance? I don't really care. Not at all. In fact, I'm going to add a little ivory black because I think we need to darken. In order to make this brighter, make the outside darker. It's a neat little trick. Bill Alexander teaches that trick a lot. So we'll growl in a little black into this color. Oof, yeah, there we go. Now we're darkening those clouds. The crazy old storm clouds. Yep. I dig what we're doing right now. Smushing in gray clouds like that. Cut some across here. Make this wander off to the top. Just smush paint. That's all I tell people I do. I'll just smush paint. Alright. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Coachable, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. Alright, I'm going to take just a couple hairs on this big old brush. We're just removing excess paint and kind of fluffing our clouds. We'll probably add a little white just to define them a little bit, but mainly we want them dark and growly. The storm is going to come in and kind of interrupt our sunset here. That's okay. That's the way of the ocean. Sometimes it's beautiful, and sometimes it's not so beautiful, and other times it can be beautiful 1 second and then crazy dark the next. Alright, let me see. Where did I put my darn fan brush? Couldn't have traveled far. Alright, well, we'll move forward. It's okay, I'll find that dirty one later. Oh, here it is. Found it. See, it's later already. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, what I do want to do, again, is just darken. I want maybe up here, just almost black. Add some green up there too. Make them ruffled storm clouds. And they're going to fill that ocean up with rain. There we go. Okay, real quick, fluff my clouds, taking off any extra paint. No problem. All right. By the way, you guys can hear me okay, right? Well, hello there. How you doing? Hoping my new microphone is working fine for you folks. Alright, we are going to put some titanium white here, and we're going to grab some of this color so it's toned the same. But again, we're just going to spike in a little bit of color here and there, just smushing it. Oh, smushed a little too hard there. That's okay. Just smushing. We want the bottom of these clouds to have some caps. So I'm just fluffing in the idea. Some clouds. I knew this was going to be frustrating. Especially knowing that these boards aren't cut the same. And so more white there, white there. These boards aren't even. They're not cut the same, so they're just going to bounce around. That's okay. I can deal with it. This isn't my first time doing two canvases at once, though normally I do them vertically. So, okay, there's that. Now, again, a couple hairs and some air. Just going to fluff these clouds. Kind of giving some highlights. You know, our sunlight is somewhere around in here. So we need things to kind of be brighter and fluffier, whiter. There you go. Look at that. It's just that easy, guys. Awesome. And thank you guys for the likes and the follows. Thank you for being here on this Sunday. Okay, let's add just a little bit. Want a little bit of brightness right here. These close clouds got to be a little brighter. I have a feeling I'm going to be playing this canvas game all throughout my life, but whatever. It's okay. No problem. No problem at all. Just goes to show how adaptable I am. I just go with the flow. Okay, you can even take the fan brush, really. We don't need to dirty another brush unless you want to, but take the fan brush or here, just a couple hairs. Blend out these clouds. Perfect. Alright, now look at that. Gentle, gentle touch. Okay, since we have our white out, let's go ahead and try to cut as much as possible a straight line right in the center there. So we'll go. Oh, I need a bigger roll of paint. Sorry if my air conditioner kicked on. I got to paint in the AC. Okay, let's push that guy back. Need to just fluff there a little bit. There we are. Okay, let's see. Well, thank you. All right, there we go. Yep. Now we can kind of get fairly even. And thank you for the share. I really appreciate that. Shares and follows, likes, that all Helps me get seen. I used to paint for you guys almost every day, and then when I moved and relocated, I had to quit for a little bit. So now I'm getting back into it. We're just going to make, some curved water lines because we're going to put in some waves and whatnot, but I kind of want things to bow back. So, whoop. Yeah, this guy. Next time I think I'll just screw the darn things together. Yep. Okay, curve off. Come here, curve off. Just like that. And again, we're going to come up and touch this stuff up, but for now, it's just, we're blocking in ideas. Just smear paint here and there. Okay. And anything you don't like, you can soften down. You know, if there's too much paint, just gently rub it away, like so. Okay. Now then, we need, I was thinking that we'd put in a couple of trees. So, I'm going to grab my black and blue. I've got blue right there. And we're also going to add some raw sienna. Quite a bit there. We'll move some of that over because I'm going to need it later. But what we're going to do is just scrape up the blue, the black. We're making kind of a dark shadow color. There we go. And it's okay if you want to leave it marbled, you can do that. Okay, I think I got it where I want. Let's, definitely gonna have to hold the easel, or the canvas. All right, let's come right down here. Oh, yep, this guy's gonna pop out. I'm struggling, folks. It's okay. It's okay. Here's what we'll do. Make this guy a big, kind of thick one that goes up, and we'll just see the leaves coming down and kind of frame this in. So we'll go with a real big one on this side. Bring it all the way down to the bottom, like so. There we go. Just gotta make him, there we go, like that. And then, I'll tell you what, let's just put a little guy, and I do mean a little guy, right there. Just cutting up and down, kind of shaping the form of him. That's the baby brother. That's what that one is. There we go. And over here, let's do a fairly straight one. Just come down, squish down to there. Pull up all this color real quick. And we'll just kind of push down like that. There we go. Hey, thank you for the shares, the likes, and the follows. I really appreciate you guys being here. And Coachable, thank you. I think you're my #1 viewer right now. It's awesome. Okay. Now we got that fairly blocked in. Just need to straighten some edges here. And don't worry about right here. We'll figure that out in a minute. But before we get too crazy and too far ahead, what I am going to do is I'm I'm going to go into my green, my blue, and like I said, we're going to put, just the idea, some darkness under here. So by adding phthalo green underneath, I'll add a little more phthalo green, by the way. Adding a little phthalo green right on your fan brush, just kind of loading it up underneath the wave here, and kind of follow the pattern of the wave. You're going to give darkness, and when we go to add brightness, it'll really show. So just a little bit there. We want to look like that wave's kind of crashing right up there. Heck, we can even add some of this darker brown to it. Okay, and we'll just put a little here, fade off, a little there, fade off. Like I said, we're going to add some more white to that, but we just need right now to block in the general idea. And here we're just going to sweep in a little color, sweep in a little color. And see, that makes the background so much brighter too. A little color, less color as you go back. Right up to that horizon line. Pull it across. I'm just having fun. Half the time I never know what I'm doing. Just to be honest, folks. So, alright, now we need some more dark color. No, actually, we're going to do highlights. Sorry, I've been out of practice a little bit. We're going to go into that yellow, and if we have some white, we'll bring it over too. We'll just use it all up. Into that brown. Ooh, look, now we're getting that kind of palm tree color. That's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. I got a bunch of canvases gifted to me in one of those variety packs. Not a big fan of them, but I figured, well, I'm going to use them. So, all right, our sun's coming somewhere here. So we're going to put light on this side. I'm just touching just the edge, adding a little bit of white or light to that one edge. Like that. If you wanted to, you could just do a touch on the back side. Just a tiny bit. Nothing major. Okay? Okay, more white. Grab over here. Do the same thing except opposite. The sun's coming this way. So, we'll just touch one side and get some highlights. Like that. By the way, I had no idea what I was going to paint. I just had a general idea. So, literally I am making this up as I go. No mistake in that. There we go. Use up the rest of this color. Pop, pop, pop. Boom. Put some on the side here. I got so close to the canvas, I actually bumped it. Put some dark color up here. That's okay, we can blend it away. Okay, well, I think while we have the blue, black, and green out, I'm going to go ahead and mix up a bunch of color, because we're going to need some for leaves, we're going to need some for the foreground. We're just going to need a lot of paint. So, phthalo blue, phthalo green, ivory black, maybe a touch of alizarin crimson, darken it. And then we'll make the lay of our land, do some highlights, maybe throw a bird or two in here. Poof, call it a day. Oh my gosh, Santiago, thank you so much, bro. I just saw that. Thank you for the 20 roses. I really appreciate you being here, bud. Just doing a lazy Sunday painting. Okay, blue, Blue, where's my black? There's my black. As you can see, I just got piles of paint here. And what we're going to do is just mix it up real quick. Dark, dark, dark color. And it's okay if we grab some of this green that's here. It's not going to hurt. We just want a nice dark color for leaves and grass and things. And yeah, just make sure it's thoroughly mixed. I like to scrape over mine several times. Smush it around, give it the old swirl. Clean off my palette. Scrape it the other way. There we go. We're mixed up. Oop, I think I might have moved you guys. My bad. There we are. Oh, yeah. You had told me you were going to do that. How'd that go for you? If, for all those out there, follow Santiago. You want to see some amazing wood burning pieces? My dude, he can do it. Alright, I'm just going to put some palms up here. Smush the paint. You know how we do. Just gonna add some leaves. Pull one direction, you can pull both ways. It's kind of interesting too, is if you do turn your fan brush and do a straight line, or fairly straight, you can pull one way, but then you can also turn and pull the other way. Need a little more paint on there to show you guys that effectively, but one way, and then you can pull at an angle just a little bit more that way. And then you kind of have a coned shape type. Yeah. Alright. I can't get too crazy. I literally just scrape off all the excess paint and then I use baby wipes. Baby wipes, paper towel, stuff like that. Alright, this little guy, he's a new one, so his palms aren't going to be as big. And he's going to have a couple nodules on top. We'll give him just a few. His big brother gets all the sun. In fact, we can pull it right there. That looks good. Put one there. We'll do a highlight to determine that. Then, this guy, let's put some dark color there. Up here, come right over the top of the canvas to the corner. Do kind of a U-shaped drag as you're pulling down. One thing I've found in Arizona is the palms don't always hang up and they don't always go up and down. Sometimes they just, gravity pulls on them. Now we can do kind of a little broken one here. Who knows? We're having fun and playing. Thought I would just do a painting today. I haven't really painted in a while. While for me is a couple days, by the way. Okay, there we go. Now then, we need some land and twigs and stuff to really anchor this. So I'm just taking this fan brush, smushing sideways and getting an idea. Whoop. Some grass, some just smushing paint. Popping in the idea of some weeds and grass and things right there. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Except this time I think we'll come higher with some of these weeds. Just because I got so much surface area on this corner. We'll anchor the palms and fizzle off there. Yeah. So All this dark color, we're going to turn to a lighter color, so stay tuned for that. Alright. Yeah. Got a little bush or something. Who knows what's growing there. Put the idea of some grass. These waves normally crash right there. Okay. Now then, well, I would say if you want to get a start, I would go through and join some Facebook pages of beginner art, and you'll find out what supplies you need. I mean, you need paint, brushes, thinners. Of course, you could use water mixable oils now too. Watch a lot of tutorials. Watch a lot of people here. There's a lot of great and amazing artists here. Okay, so speaking of what I'm doing, I'm clearing a little area here. I'm just with a rag, scraped off all that color out of the way, and I'm going to give myself just a space to work. Grab some titanium white. That's another reason I need my palette really clean, because I'm using white. So, alright, now then, let's load this brush up, and we're going to smash in that wave that's crashing right there. See, by adding that dark and adding white, boy, we just really added a wave there. Let's add a bit of wave here and then settle off. These waves are going to get smaller to the distance. Just make sure you're loading your brush each time. Like that. Okay. Come in this guy, put a few caps and fizzle him off. Right off to the edge there. Boom. Look. And here, I'm just going to highlight this a little bit and blend it out. But because we have our white out, I'm going to use it for a couple things. Number one, we need a sun. Ooh, I got an idea. Before we get to the sun, we need to smash color in between these two so that we do know they go together. Pull some color. In fact, if I wanted to, I'd go back into that original green, phthalo green color, add a little bit of dark to it, and just zigzag some color right in there. Boy, my magic white is just dissipating. It's just by the minute sucking it up. Wow. So dry here in Arizona. So dry. Okay. Add a little rollover. I'll just fiddle in right now. There we go. Okay. So we've got a nice dark scene. Hey, thank you so much for the roses. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Alright, now we are going to get into some cad yellow right into my white. I'm going to use that white. Oof. Almost out of cad yellow. Good thing I got another tube, huh? There we go. And I'm going to get just a touch, and I mean a touch, of paint thinner. We're going to mix up this white and yellow. And then we're going to determine our sun is here. So, what we're going to do, put a little highlight color, a little more paint thinner, just a touch. Alright. Poof. Just like that. Just kind of comb in color. If you want, you can really make the front shine. Okay. we're just putting in highlights. Just like that. There's nothing to it, folks. Boom! Hey man, thank you so much for the roses. I really appreciate it. That's right, boom. Pull some of this white here too. Okay. Now this side, since the sun is over here, we need to be on the back side, so we're going to leave some shadow. We're just going to highlight the inside of the palm. Okay? Just a bit of the inside, but we'll leave it fairly dark. Darken a little bit here and there. Boy, we're moving right along. I like it. Pull some of this green in here too. Give it a little flavor. Alright, right here to the top, pull down. Right here to the top, pull down. Pretty easy, isn't it? Just touch and kiss those little nodules. Boom. And here, just adding a little color. Not much. That one's in the shadow. It's on the back side of the tree. Okay. A little more paint thinner. A little more yellow. More white. I'm just having fun. Okay. Our sun's going to be here. So, really want to pull down on the front of this. Just pull down like so. I'm glad you guys are getting to know each other in the chat. A little more paint thinner. If your oil paint has a problem sticking, touch paint thinner. That's all you need. It'll solve your problem. Alright. A little bit there in the shadow, not much. It's dark, 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 dark. Shadow, shadow, dark, dark, dark. There you go. Look at there. Alright, now, tell you what, we're going to flare this up a little bit. I'm going to grab just a touch of some red. Okay? Oof. In fact, that's probably too much, but that's okay. Red will darken my green a little bit. Also give an interesting color. We want this kind of rose brown. Things are kind of dead a little bit underneath. In the shadow side, just tapping in some color. We're going to do some highlights, but not only do we have a shadow color, but we'll have a mid-range color, which will be very effective. I'm just going to pop in a little bit here and there. Don't need to define it yet. No problem. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay. I'm going to clean my fan brush real quick. I want that red off. And we are going to grab quite a bit of yellow. We're going to go very bright. We might even add more yellow up top. Well, thank you. Alright. Tell you what, let's just do it to it. So now, we'll put our sun here. So, just want to chop in with this orange and brown and blue. Boy, it's going to look really cool. So we're just chopping in color. And boom, right to the edge. Off into nothing. Pop in a little color here and there. We're going to make some sticks and twigs. But I kind of like having multiple layers of colors. So that's why I added that undertone. Oh, got a little blobby there. That's okay. It's a close plant. Just touch, touch, touch. Off into the distance. Fade it off, 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 off. Yeah, that's looking neat. Kind of like that. Alright, then what I'm going to do is I'll take my knife here and there, just scratch in. Oh, there goes the old AC. My wallet's crying every time that darn thing kicks on. Okay, just scratch in. Fix twigs, things like that. If you don't like something, you take your dark brush or your light brush or whatever and just gently touch over it. You don't want to hide it, you more like want to mute it. Just muting it a little bit. Okay? There we go. Alright. Now then, so we were going to put a sun in and a bird. So, just taking and dotting my oil paint. And I'm going to take a clean finger, make sure it's clean. I'm going in a circle motion. Okay, like that. And we'll find somewhere that we want the sun. And I would say right there. So just do a circle. Now it's hard for you guys to see at home. You may even just layer it up a little bit more so you can see it, but it's there. Okay. Just fade this out a little bit. It's there. Trust me. Alright. Now then. Said I was going to do a bird. I don't know why I always say I'm going to do birds. But I'm going to grab a brush that I think will work for me to do a bird. We'll go paint thinner into this dark color. Oof. I might pull into the darker. Yep, hang on. I need to make it a little darker, folks. Sorry. Truthfully, would like to find a better script liner. This one is shot. Oh, look at there. Found one. Throw one on the floor, and the other one just shows up. All right, a little paint thinner. I'm kind of spinning it into the paint. I don't know if you guys can tell. Just spinning it. Okay. And ooh, we had a hair on there. Good thing. All right, come here. I will make a bird. Right there. Flying in front of us. And this side needs one. So we'll make a little small one there. Right on the edge of the canvas. Brilliant. Brilliant job, Mike. There we go. Got a couple birds. And I think I'm going to toss in one more. We need one or something right here. So just using a fan brush, or script liner brush, I should say. You can either start in the middle and work your way out, or start on the outside. Make a little tail there. Shoot, he's big enough. And then gently pull off, like so. Boy, he's going to turn into a big bird real quick. A big bird. But anyway, we're going to fix him a little bit, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, yeah, he's getting way big. He's coming right towards us. Not like a South Park episode. Let's see if I can push those together. It's very important. Let paint get all the way there. Right there to the end. And we'll thicken this wing a little bit. Boom. A little longer. That's why I hate doing birds. You start out small, and if you're not careful, you have a big old condor taking over your painting. Yeah, that wing and this wing. I've got to just fix that. I may wait till it dries a little bit. Just worried about the length. There we go. Now I think I got it. Put a little head there, a little tail, a little body. Cha-cha! Okay. Well, I think for the most part, we're done with this painting. However, I am going to I have some leftover white. We're just going to put some sun sparkle right underneath where the sun is. Might even add just a bit more, and then I'm going to give you guys a close-up. And I'm going to wash my hands, clean up my mess, and we'll call it a lazy Sunday painting. Okay. Just highlight a little bit. Put some white out there. You got to see that the sun is reflecting. Just crash some color right there. Make sure to bring some over here too. Don't want to miss this side. Okay, well, I may fiddle with this a little bit later, but for the most part, I think we are done. And thank you guys for the likes. Thank you so much. There we are. 2 canvases, side by side, essentially the same painting. Well, thank you. I'm glad you found it beautiful. I'm just going to fix the flow of things. There we go. Come down here, and we need to swing out this way. That's what happens. We swung the wrong way. No comments in the peanut gallery, please. Alright, there we go. Got your sun here, got a couple birds coming in, pine trees, got some dewars, some waves crashing. Yep. I like this. I like it a lot. Let's mute that. Just touch up and fizzle it out. Just blend it out. No one will know. Don't tell anyone. There we go. Take my finger and kind of blend out a mistake there. No one will know. Again, don't tell anyone. Sometimes using my finger is like the best tool I've got. So, alright. Let's just smush in a little green and white here for more of a shadow color and kind of give the painting a little harmony. All the colors you see here are all used there, for the most part, except for the brown. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to clean some brushes here, so that'd be a perfect time for you guys to ask me. And I'll answer what I can. By the way, these fan brushes, boy, they suck up so much paint thinner. Okay. It's 2 8x10s put together. Someone had purchased me a bunch of canvases, and they kind of came in a big old pack. And instead of doing one small 8x10, figured I'd butt them together. So when you separate them, they're a different painting. You know, what I should not have done is put the bird in between the two, so you could actually separate them. But this now means that you've got to put them together. So, yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to lower you guys just a little bit. Get that centered. Get that nice B-roll footage. There we go. By the way, I use Gamma Sol for my paint thinner and brush cleaner. But You can use whatever. I know there's loads of different products out there. Some people, the odor is too much. You know, I will say I'm going to try water mixable oils at some point. But for now, I'll stick to be traditionalist, I guess, for lack of better words. Yeah, I'm just over here scrubbing the paint out of the brushes that I used for today's painting. I don't even know how long that painting took. I didn't quite pay attention. Huh. Maybe next time I should. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone being here. I didn't really announce my live or anything. I actually planned on going later tonight, going live, and I might just go live a little later, but you know, I just felt the need to create and not worry about it. So that's why you're catching me midday on a Sunday. Usually I'm a bit of an evening painter. But again, I'm just over here cleaning my brushes. Thank you for the rose. I really appreciate that. Yeah, once it dries, I'll probably highlight the underneath. Just a little bit of the wing. Not that one, maybe this one, but for sure this one, to give it a light and dark contrast. And to answer your question, I used, yes, mainly, in fact, the waves were done with a fan brush. These were done with a fan brush. I had to use palette knife here, but fan brush, and then a strip liner brush. But yeah, mainly a 1 inch to block, or to put everything in. I used a 1 inch round because my other 1 inch was dirty. But yeah, mainly 1 inch brushes, and use the two just for blending, just like you said. Yes, sir. Good question. By the way, I've got a little screen thing in my bottom of my paint thinner. Helps get everything out of the brush because I tend to load up with paint. And I got a little box here, paper towels and whatnot in it. Just beat my excess into that. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. It's under the same name, Oils with Mick. So, fairly easy to find. In fact, my Instagram is the same too, Oils with Mick. So TikTok, YouTube, and Insta, Oils with Mick. Facebook is Art by MKH. Couldn't take Oils with Mick. Someone else had it. Bastards. Shh, I didn't say that. But yeah, Art by MKH and Oils with Mick. In fact, if you search, Google search or whatever, hashtag Oils by Mick, I think my hashtag has over 1 million views or whatever, and so that's a good way to see. If you don't have socials, you can at least look me up. Hashtag Oils with Mick, Art by MKH. Yeah. Kind of lost my train of thought there for a second because I was curious where a lid went. Losing an oil paint lid can sometimes be the worst. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, Hawaii. Hawaii. Aloha. Hopefully this looks like Hawaii. So what I was kind of going for is that gloomy storm right at sunset when you're up on the beach or up on shore and those waves are coming in crashing. I may touch this up a little bit later tonight before I do my other painting. I do see some things that I would like to change, but I need the paint to set just a little bit. So I'll let it set, and I'll touch up the waves just to make them a little more visual. Right now they're kind of blended in, but yeah, not bad all in all. In fact, I don't know what I'm doing. I had no idea what I was going to paint, and I just painted. Okay. Let's clean fan brush. Those paints are clean. This lid needs to go back on that. By the way, guys, I talk to myself sometimes. Alright, and I don't know if the person in the room who asked what I do with my palette is still here, but literally what I do is just scrape up all my excess, put it in a pile, and then I'll mix it up, and I've got a Ziploc little thing in my fridge. I save the excess because you can use primers, as dark colors, as green colors. This is going to be like a muddy blue-gray color. It's good to save it. You can use them for washes, add to your color. In fact, since I got it scooped off, I'll show you guys real quick. Ooh, that was a close one. Almost tripped. So yeah, in my freezer, little Ziploc container, and then when I get done with the color, I just smush it there, and then put my lid on, put it back in the freezer, and it'll keep. Hopefully that answered that question for that person. And then lastly, what I do is I'll take my rag here and just wipe off. Voila. Like new. By the way, I cut this palette out of some plastic. I do have the big palette, but when I was doing community shows and stuff like that, it was so hard to tote that damn thing around. So I cut this out of plastic, made it my own. It used to be clear. There's so many layers of paint on there. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, move you over just a little bit and come forward a tiny bit. Get this in frame. And we're going to do something just for the video that I'll edit in. By the way, I wiped my palette knife off, also with the same rag that I use to clean my brushes because it'll have paint thinner in it and it'll make it easier to clean off. So, okay, I'm going to do this just for the video. You guys get to see it live. So, what I'm going to do, just separate them just slightly. Yeah, really wish I didn't put that bird right there. Oh well, no problem. I could even blend it out right now if I wanted to. Get rid of him and do a different bird. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I showed up just a bit late. I just finished. Yeah, I really don't like that bird. I'm going to take him out by just blending him out. And bye-bye birdie. There. Yeah, I like that better. You guys know there was a bird there, but no one else will. There we go. Rub that bird right out of existence, just like that. There we go. I like it better now with just that bird there and a little guy hanging out back there. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm 100% happy. Again, if I was going to do that, I would do it a little bit different. That front bird to split the canvas, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hop off live, and I got to go figure out dinner here shortly. I got things to do, stuff and things. It's Sunday. I got to make sure all my chores are done. Put all my art supplies down here, clean them. All right, folks. Well, I think this concludes my broadcast day. So, you're going to hear the fun joy of me washing my hands, and then I am going to hop off live. Before I do so, again, if there are any questions or comments, feel free to drop them. I get this oil paint off my hands so I can touch my phone. Clean up a little bit. I gotta figure out Din Din tonight. I don't know what I'm hungry for. So, okay, my friends. Well, you do enjoy your Sunday. Happy painting. Hopefully. Ooh, tacos. Ooh, tacos. That might. Do I make tacos or do I order? Down here in the Southwest, they got some great tacos. Let me tell you. Whew. So, all right. Well, tell you what, I'm going to do that split again because it has a bird. And I'll talk about in my video how I took it out to make it better. But I'm going to do separation again just for the video. So when I edit later, boom. There we go. Move things just a bit. Yeah, there we go. Kind of liking that. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Oh, bumped you, didn't I? Okay. So there we go. There's the split. And then come back in, bring these bad boys together. Gentle, careful, easy, steady. Gentle, careful, easy, steady. Boom. Voila. There, that'll work great for my video that I'll be making later. So, because I touched everything, I got paint on me again, even though I just washed my hands. Tell you what, when you become a painter, you end up becoming two things: a brush washer and an obsessive compulsive hand washer. A little bit of paint on you, start wandering around the place and you haven't cleaned it off yourself, you got paint everywhere. So, okay, I think I've done all I want to do with this painting. Bring it into frame just a little bit more. Sorry, I'm working on my TikTok videos while doing a live video, but I have to multitask. There we are. Yeah, kind of like that. But like I said, I think what I'll do, I'll let everything cure up a little bit. I'm going to rework this wave and the background, pop the sun in a little more brighter. Might add just another highlight color on certain areas where the sun is at. Other than that, that was quick, fun, easy painting. 2 canvases for 1 painting. So, hey, thank you so much for being the #1 gifter. I really appreciate that, Kathy. So, okay. Check the hands. Make sure we've got nothing on them. Okay, friends, I'm going to go ahead and pop off. You all have a wonderful Sunday. Do enjoy those tacos, Kathy. Do enjoy those tacos for sure. So, thank you all for being here again. Have a lovely Sunday and happy painting, my friends. Bye now.